Morning, folks. Time once again to do some daily targets from the past. These are CSS battles from CSSBattle.dev from August of 2024. This is the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th of August. Let's get right to it. All right, what do we got here? To me, what I see today is just things on the body. I just feel like I see two conic gradients, and that's it. So the first one is in the top corner, conic gradient, and it's at 0, 0, and it is, a height and a width. Let's try and measure it. 100 by 100, let's say, and then it's black, 270 degrees, and then white. And then it doesn't repeat, right? No repeat. That's it. That's it. And then we do another one, which is very similar. And this one is at the bottom corner, which would be what, 100%, 100%? And instead of this, it's got a from, what is it, from 180 degrees. And that's it. Let's submit that and see if we've got it. And then we'll try some optimizations. Yeah, so that's a 100% match. So the first thing we can do is we can do change this 270 degrees to 75%. That's a little less code, right? Now we can't change this 180 degrees to 50% because it just doesn't work. So we got to leave that. That's fine. All right, and then these sizes, I got a unit replace plugin, always linked in these videos, that switches these, and these can be 25 view width, right? So that's a little shorter than 100 pixels. But in this case, could we use percentages for the width? For this one, we can do 25%, right? And that's the case here too, also shorter, 25%. Fine, great. Are there other optimizations? Let's go ahead and run that unit replace again, and then run my minify, and then resubmit, and then we're done. Are there other ways to do this? Yes. Many other ways to do this. Super many other ways. The last little tweaks I'll do is I'll change this to the ampersand symbol, and then I can remove the final brace, which is, just doesn't seem like really much of an optimization, but it's slightly less characters. So that's that one. Let's get to the next one. What is this shape? So the thing that stands out to me for this one, let's do the blank template and do a height and width of 100, and then do a border radius of 50 pixels, 0, 0, 0, like that. Or no, is it 50 pixels? Yeah, 50 pixels, 50 pixels, 50 pixels, 0. And that's how you get that shape. And then we can rotate it. Rotate 45 degrees or minus 45 degrees and get that shape. We're going to need a proper color. And then the body needs a different background. And actually, can we do this as a radial gradient? Radial gradient, which is an ellipse of that color, like that. Oh, whoops. Haha. That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's a way to do that. These margins are wrong, so let's see what we need to do to move that into the right place with margins. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 143, 143, maybe 142, and then down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. There it is. All right. So how do we get this guy? So this ellipse is centered at the bottom here. So what is it? 50% over ellipse at 50%, and that is the x-axis. But what we care about is the y-axis. So how about 75%? Let's try that. And then that ellipse is changing shape as we move it, right? Like, because it's affected by, it's slightly affected by its relationship to the body. Yeah, it's good. Well, okay, so we need, so what do we need? We need, all right, so let's try and get it to the center. 2 to 10. All right, and then if we adjust the values here, (20, 30%). Oh, 30 pixels. Oh, so let's do. There we go. So by adjusting these numbers, we are changing the shape. So is this a ratio of 4 to 1? So then we adjust 212, 213, and then we adjust this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's submit that and see how close we are. We've got the, yeah, it's not tall enough, is it? So that means this needs to be different. 26. How about 30? And then we change this number. That's pretty good. Let's submit that one. We're at a 99.9% match, which is pretty good, but I know that because I've done this before, we got 100%. So there's 100%. All right, so the ellipse numbers, so what's going on here is we're deciding that we want an ellipse, and it's going to have a width identifier, or width value, and then a height value. And then this is the position. So in this case, this is, you know, where on the thing. So it could be 20, like it's over here. And then if we change this, we change the shape to be. So, but it can be very tricky to get this right. I struggle with it each time, but that's a, you know, we got it right. This background can be shorter. Whoops, there we go. So let's minify and unit replace, and we're done. A fun one. Fun and simpler than it looks. Could be, because of the curves, could be very tricky one to do. Can I do an ampersand here? I think I can't. No, we can't. So I'll just resubmit. That's a final submit on this guy. It looks like a map marker, maybe. Map marker with a shadow, something like that. All right, and finally, oh, I like this. This is a, you know, a letter E. Let's go with the nested template for this guy, and we'll put this color. I want to say mauve. I don't think that's right. And then create this shape using margins. 5, 6, 7, 71, 72. Is it 72 on all the sides? No. 82, 80, or 80, 100, 110, 20, 122. Okay, so there's your circle. Border radius. And so then our background has to be whatever we need to create those shapes. So let's do each part in time. Radial gradient, which is a circle, and it's the top part of a circle, so that will be at 50%, 100%, and it's this interior color, and then transparent. So there it is. And then let's move that up 100% wide, and then 20 pixels tall. No repeat. Could this be 25? Okay. And then we move that downward. It's a tricky one, isn't it? So interestingly, all right. So what did I just do there? I changed a little bit. Oh, I'm not describing what I'm doing. I'm experimenting to try to get, I believe it's a half circle, but it might be a little bit less than a half circle, so a little bit. But I just got to get it in position using background position, right? That's what these two numbers are. That's the X and then the Y position. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that. So not super great. Not really super great. So is there a way to, what if we just do this circle and then repeat it? And we're going to need to do, all right, so let's just do each part of the circle first. Okay. Yeah, I don't have confidence about exactly how this is tuned, but let's do the top and bottom part of the circle. Interesting. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And I believe that we can, I don't think it's worth it. All right, so then the last part, we're just going to cover this with a conic gradient. Let's not mess around. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. Let's do, do we even need a conic gradient, actually? Okay, what do we need to put in place there? We need that shape. And we need to not interfere with the existing thing. So we just need a little blue here and a little blue there. And then we need, so actually maybe we can do a linear gradient. So let's do a linear gradient. Red, blue. This will cover the whole thing. We'll do 30 pixels over and 0. And then we want a no repeat. Okay. So if I move this down. Okay, so let's 551. Okay. So is there a gradient that I can do that will do what I want? I think there is. So I don't have a size, but I'm moving the whole thing down and not repeating it, which means that I only get part of it. So if I do blue and then a covering, whatever this color is, and then a transparent, then I might have what I need. So how many pixels of this? Let's try 30 pixels. And I guess I need to move this over a little bit more, which means makes this 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Great. And then give this also an extent 40 pixels, 0. That's the idea. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Super duper close. So do we move this over position-wise just a little bit more? 46, 47. Not quite, buddy. So this is the rationale for what I was describing, that what we want is a conic gradient. So it's blue, and then that color. So I'm going to comment this out, and I want a conic gradient that is blue to 25%, this color to 50%, transparent to 75%, and then blue again. So that's what that looks like. And I want it to be smaller, so I need to move it down. So I probably need to do exactly what I did here. No, repeat. And I need an at, don't I? Yeah, and I do need probably a height. So that's the thing I've got. So we're gonna do some. So I'm gonna put comments in here for myself because otherwise I will forget. Blue, background, transparent, blue is the order of these colors. So I'm going to do really vivid colors so that I can see whatever the heck I'm doing. Red, green, transparent, and then red again. So I need to alter and stretch this so that it does exactly what I want. So it's got to be wider. Right? Yes. How wide does it need to be? 90, 92, 93, 94, 95. And then does it need to be taller? A little taller. How about 50? How about 45? I need, so this is not actually what I want, is it? I don't remember how I did this before, but this is a lot of work. All right, okay. Let's try that again. Let's do this again and identify what the problem is. So this part is the part that's a problem. So let's just do that. Let's eliminate that part. Oh, the blue doesn't help. So I need 2 linear gradients probably. So let's move this over more. I can change the app values of these and then only do a single stripe. Maybe the problem is these app values that are really the problem. Okay, so it's not a circle at 100%. It's a circle at so if it's a vertical, 300 pixels would be the same, or as 100% would be 300 pixels, or maybe 0 minus 200 pixels. No, that's not right. It'd be 10 pixels, 270 pixels, and then this is different. Oh, so painful. I was better off before. So this is envisioning exactly what I need here is the part that I'm having trouble with. Oh. So the particular problem is that I need more circle on the bottom, and so this bottom circle is actually wrong because I'm missing the curvy part of this. So I need to not be at 0. I need to be what, lower? Yeah, something lower. So 4 pixels. Okay, so then subtract. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. So now, okay, so now I think I've got better what I need. So now I can do a linear gradient, which I've clobbered, of course. Or does that imply that I ought to do the same kind of thing that I did here? So instead, and just fix the size of this radial gradient. That's actually what I need to do. All right. So to do that, I need, what do I need? 150. So that's kind of interesting. I think I'm getting close to what I need. 1.3, 1.4, 1.41, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and then move that down or up. There you go. All right, so that's a lot of math. Sorry about that. All right. Making those circles be correct with these, arcane numbers here makes it a lot easier. And again, each of these backgrounds is, full size of the element that it's on, which in this case is this circle. Okay. With that, what I need then is a linear gradient that is, can I do this kind of gradient now? There's my conic gradient, and I don't need, actually I don't need almost any of that. Yeah, this is not what I need. I need a linear gradient. Is that what I need? Yeah, what I need is a linear gradient that is just a little bit of this color. That's like, 20 pixels tall and 0. And there it is. I just need to move it down. There it is. So let's get that stripe all the way across and get the height right. So 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. And then the height is 18, 17, 16, 15. Great. And then if I don't repeat it, and then move it over using some value, let's do a 50Q, then we've got the E. I suspect that there are better ways to do it. Given how painful that was, it's got to be simpler ways to do that. But it's still pretty fun. The other thing we can do is move this dark blue onto the final background and get a little bit of a tuning. The margins we need, let's minify and unit replace. And then we resubmit, and then we've got our E. So yeah, this is August of 2024. Very fun puzzle. Very fun puzzle. Reminds me a lot of the Internet Explorer logo from back in the day. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. Go make a web page. Web pages are awesome. And take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.